This is Math 141 practice test number 2, and we have been asked to find the inverse of this function. And I'm just going to say that it is equal to y. It's equal to g of x. So what I'm going to find is g inverse of x, the thing that undoes g of x. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch x and y. Every output becomes an input, any input becomes an output. That's what happens with inverses. So I'm going to write this as x equals 5y minus 2 over 3y plus 4. Now I'm going to solve for y, try to get y all alone. So having this thing in the denominator does nothing for me. So I'm going to multiply both sides by that. So as I go to do that, again what I'm doing is I'm multiplying this side by 3y plus 4, and I'm multiplying this side by 3y plus 4. Like I said, both sides. And if I do that, I end up with x times 3y plus 4. And on the right-hand side, that divides out to a 1, so I'm left with 5y minus 2. And so now over here on the left, what I will do is distribute that x into there. So that x gets multiplied by both of those pieces. So this becomes 3xy plus 4x, and that's equal to 5y minus 2. And so now, again, my goal is to get y all alone. I have y here, I have a y here, I have y's all over the place. I want to get both y's on the same side and anything that doesn't have a y on the other side. So my next step that I'm going to do then is I'm going to subtract 5, sorry, I wanted my pen. I'm going to subtract 5y from both sides. And I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides, just to get, again, y's on the same side and get x's on the same side as well. So, as I go to redo that part, I'm going to have to shift this up a little bit. That cancels, becomes 0. So on the left-hand side, I'm left with 3xy minus 5y equals negative 4x minus 2. Again, what happened there is I'm just left with this on the right-hand side, this on the left-hand side. And what's great is now I have y's on the same side. So notice that both these terms have a y in it. So what I can do now is I can factor out that y. And if I do that, I'm left with y times 3x minus 5 equals what that left-hand side was, negative 4x minus 2. And now, to keep working, I'm going to divide both sides by that to get y all alone. I'm almost there. So, divide both sides by this 3x minus 5. And if I do that, what I'm left with, these divide out to a 1, so y equals negative 4x minus 2 over 3x minus 5. And then last step, it's the inverse of g. So I'm going to write it as g inverse of x is that, negative 4x minus 2 over 3x minus 5. There it is.